So hello everyone. So today part 2 of class 12 accounts, profit and loss appropriation account. So today in our class we will going to learn basically profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. So profit and loss appropriation account, what it is basically, it is an extension of profit and loss account. In class 11 you have already done profit and loss account. Yes. So profit and loss account is a nominal account. So profit and loss appropriation account is also a nominal account. So generally in nominal account we have two side, debit and credit. In every account we have debit and credit, but here the debit in the debit side the expenses will going to come, and the credit all the incomes related to our business will going to come. So I will give you a specimen of profit and loss appropriation account, and I will make you understand. I'm just making a rough. So in profit and loss appropriation account, actually this is made for distribution of the profit among the partners. So in the credit side there will be net profit, the net profit that is earned by the partner during the year. So we can write by net profit, whatever the net profit they have earned during the year after doing the business, we have to credit by net profit. And the expenses can be salary. For example, if A, B are partner, so the salary will be given to both A and B. If it is agreed in the partnership, then only they will get salary. And what can be more expenses to the partnership firm? To interest on capital. Interest on capital can be provided to the partners, and it is an expenditure for the firm. That's why debit. Interest on capital will be provided if A, B are partners, so both of them will get what? Interest on capital. After this, what can be more? There can be transfer to reserve. This is basically a transfer. Basically, in business, we create reserve for an unforeseen losses. If our business got any kind of difficulty in future, so that reserve can be utilized to pay off those expenses. So there can be a transfer to reserve also, and this reserve transformation is a loss. So that's why it is debit. And more than this, there can be commission also, and commission is an expense, so it will be debited. And after all this, the main item is this: by interest on drawing. If A, B both withdraw some sort of money from the business for their personal use, so they have to give interest on drawing to the partnership firm. So that's why interest on drawing becomes what? Becomes income for the firm. I will once again explain you why interest on drawing is in credit, why not it is debit. Because interest on drawing is an income for the firm. That's why it has to be credited. Because the firm will charge the interest on drawing on the partners, whatever the amount they will withdraw during the year. And after all these items, there can be more items, 1, 2. Basically, these are the only items that will going to come in this profit and loss appropriation account, and this comes for 6 months. So after this, we have to tally. In that tally, we have to see debit side is more or credit side balance is more. If debit side balance is more, so the balance will be coming here. So we can write to profit transferred. What are the partners name? AB. So the profit will be transferred to AB. Whatever the profit is there after deducting all these expenses. If debit side is more, the expenses are more, so the balance will going to come on the credit side. So it will be by loss transfer So this is a specimen of profit and loss appropriation account. In the debit side, all the expenses will going to come. In the credit side, all the incomes will going to come. And lastly, we have to tally. If credit side is more, there will be profit. And if debit side is more, there will be loss. This is simple, I believe. You might understand. In the next video, we will be solving more questions. This is the introduction part of the profit and loss appropriation. Hopefully, you will understand everything. Bye.